Archangel Michael declares that you are moving. This is the visual representation of the place you are destined to move to. Open your heart right now to it, my child, my beloved. Heaven has been patiently awaiting this very moment to reach you. There is something urgent and divinely significant you need to hear, because where you currently reside is not where you are meant to stay. Please listen with your heart completely open. This message was nearly obstructed from reaching you. But today, heaven moved the veil aside because the angels need you to know you are moving. Not just houses, not just locations, not just zip codes or doorsteps. You are moving into a season you have fervently prayed for. You are stepping into a divine promise that was delayed for years, but now it has been released. And beloved, what you are about to perceive in your spirit is not a mere fantasy. It is a glimpse of the actual place, the house, the environment, the land where profound peace will overflow and your soul will finally find rest. If you are ready for this profound peace to overflow, to finally find rest for your soul, declare it now. Type Amen in the comments below as a sign of your acceptance, a bold statement that you are ready to step into this promised tranquility. And if this message resonates with your spirit, give this video a like right now. Liking will activate the flow of God's favor in your life. Before you proceed any further, subscribe now so these miraculous messages reach you first. Subscribing will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life. There is a sacred reason heaven chose you to see this before anyone else. So do not lose your spot. This move is not random. It is a sacred alignment. Now take a deep breath, because what comes next is going to make your spirit tremble with recognition. You have been sensing it, haven't you? That inner shift, that divine discomfort with where you are, that powerful urge to clean, to discard, to detach. Yes, that was not a coincidence. That was your soul responding to the divine call. The spiritual lease is expiring, and heaven is handing you new keys. But here is what they did not tell you. This move has already been meticulously arranged. The place already exists. Your name is already etched into the walls. Your energy is already present there. And heaven is about to show you the precise picture of where you are going. Let this truth deeply sink in. You are not just moving into a new physical place. You are moving into your prophecy, your tranquility, your promised land, and it will look eerily familiar. Why? Because your soul has been there before, in visions, in dreams. This is the place that was hidden from you until now, because God needed the timing to be precise. And now it is. My child, my beloved, allow me to tell you what the angels are whispering around your name right now. They are saying, "It is done. The place is ready. Prepare them." Because this is not merely a relocation. It is a divine restoration, a soul-level redemption, a sacred shift that no human hand could orchestrate. You did not stumble onto this message by accident. This message found its way to you because it recognized your heartbreak. It saw the nights you cried on the floor, wishing to be somewhere, anywhere else, and heaven heard that cry. We heard it echo through the chambers of your spirit. So we sent this confirmation to arrive exactly on time. Let me state this boldly, clearly, and without hesitation you are departing. And the place you are going has your name carved into its very foundation. Even the wind there already knows how to call you. Perhaps you believe you have witnessed beauty before. Perhaps you imagine you have known true safety. Oh, child, those were merely shadows. But this place, it will feel like stepping into a divine photograph your soul had forgotten it took. And here is what may shock you. The enemy knew about this place, too. That is why everything started going wrong where you are now. That is why the delays came. That is why the isolation increased. The moment you got close to discovering this place, the enemy panicked, but heaven intervened. And that is why you are reading this right now. Do you feel that pressure on your chest, that pull, that sensation in your stomach? That is not fear. That is divine alignment knocking. The place is calling. It is almost time to go. But wait. Before I reveal more, pause and subscribe now. Not because we seek your attention, but because heaven desires for you to be the first to receive every door that opens next. Subscribing will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life, ensuring you stay connected to every divine unlock. Your alignment depends on staying connected. Do not let this be the sole message you hear before the miracle. Now come closer, because I am going to describe the place. And something within you will tremble as you realize you have seen it before. There is a hallway in this place with golden light, not from any bulbs, but from the profound peace residing there. The energy is so pure, it glows. There is a window that faces your future. When you look out, you will feel like you have come home to something ancient, something holy, something you thought was lost. And in that place, there will be no pretending, no performing, no shrinking yourself to fit in. This place was designed for your spirit to expand, and it will. You will find yourself laughing effortlessly, breathing more deeply, speaking with a softer tone, because you will no longer be in survival mode. Child, you have been merely surviving for far too long. Now you are being shifted into truly living. That is the move. That is the miracle. And there is something else. You have already met someone who is connected to this place. They may not have mentioned it, or perhaps they did in passing, but they were a sign. Heaven has been scattering clues for you, subtle signs. A fleeting conversation, a forgotten dream, an old notebook, a street name you continuously encounter. None of it is random. All of it has been part of the divine breadcrumb trail, leading you to this confirmation. But child, you must act swiftly before it vanishes. Yes, the place is prepared, but time is sensitive. And if you wait too long, it may be handed to someone else. Do you imagine doors remain open indefinitely? Not divine doors. They are living things. They breathe, they shift, they respond. And this one is opening for you now, but it will not wait forever. That is why the urgency weighs so heavily. You may feel pressure right now. You may feel overwhelmed, but that is not fear. That is transition. It feels like pressure preceding a birth, and child, you are birthing a new life, a new location, a new identity. Because the version of you that lives in that new place, they are not just healed, they are truly transformed. And that is who you were always meant to be. Heaven is not merely relocating your body, it is shifting your destiny. This isn't just a physical move, it's a destiny shift, a rebirth into your true identity. If you are ready for this profound transformation, for the new life heaven is birthing within you, then boldly declare it in the comments. My divine shift is activated. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you. is not just a verse for Jesus, it is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. And listen closely. The enemy will attempt to distract you after this message. That is how you will know this is real. Expect interference, expect drama, expect sudden discouragement, but do not fall for it. Remain anchored to this message, because the instant you align with it in your spirit, this move will begin to accelerate. Angels are already packing what remains unseen spiritual boxes, outdated agreements, stagnant energy. They are being removed from your field, and new energy is being infused. A fresh breath, new air, a distinct light. You will feel it soon, even before you move. Your senses will start to awaken. Colors will appear more vibrant. Time will seem to quicken. You will feel the breeze of a place you have not stepped into yet, because your spirit will arrive before your body does. Now, hear me carefully. You do not need to figure it all out. This is not a move you will plan. It is a move you will be led into. You will wake up one day, and the timing will be perfect. The door will simply open. The invitation will arrive, and you will intrinsically know it is time. But do not miss this warning. If you continue to cling to the old space, you will indeed block the blessings of the new place. And some of you have been emotionally residing in the old place for too long. You have been building upon barren ground, but that time is over. You are being relocated by divine force, by holy fire, by prophetic decree. No force in hell can halt this progression. Do you hear me? This relocation does not originate from man. It is being commanded directly from heaven. And now the photo, the vision, the imprint. Close your eyes. Ask God to reveal it to you, not in its entirety, but in flashes, in sensations, in an intrinsic knowing. It will begin to manifest everywhere, on your television, in songs, within your dreams, in conversations with strangers. It will follow you until you say eyes. So declare it now, beloved. Whisper it, yes, I accept this move. Yes, I surrender to this new place. Yes, I trust what heaven is arranging. And when you do, the picture will become clearer. The place will call out more loudly, and the shift will truly begin. My child, my beloved, there is something sacred about what you are stepping into. And it is grander than a mere building, more expansive than a room with 4 walls. This is a soul shift, a destiny unlock, a relocation that will rearrange every area of your life. The place is not merely physical, it is spiritual. It is dimensional. It is imbued with healing, favor, and revelation. Listen to me closely. You are not being relocated merely for comfort. You are being moved for a divine mission. There is something specific at that location that requires your presence. It is not just about what the place will give to you. It is about what you carry into it. There are people assigned to you there. There are divine appointments already booked. There are massive, inexplicable doors that will only unlock the instant your feet touch that land. You have sensed it, haven't you? As if something has been patiently awaiting your arrival. As if, somewhere, a true home has been whispering your name while you were diligently surviving in unfamiliar spaces. Yes, child, it is true. That is the place. That is the energy. That is the confirmation. And now that heaven has revealed it, you must make a decision. Will you truly trust this vision before it manifests in the physical realm? Because the key does not appear abs after belief, it manifests the very moment you believe. Let me speak to the fears within you, the doubts, the wondering. But how will I afford it? But how will I get there? But what if it does not work out? But what if I'm simply imagining all of this? Beloved, those are not your genuine thoughts. Those are the desperate, final distractions of an adversary who knows that once you say eyes, they lose all access to your next level. Do not let delay transform into disobedience. Do not let your miracle languish in waiting simply because your fear wore a mask called logic. You are not moving alone. Heaven will ascend every staircase alongside you. Angels will carry the luggage you cannot see. And what you believed you lacked will manifest the instant your feet begin to move in obedience. Listen again. You are moving. Heaven has cleared the pathways. The spiritual traffic has parted. The divine light has turned green, and your blessing has now been released. But it is fragile, time-sensitive, sacred, and heaven does not repeat its invitations when obedience is delayed. There will be some who read this, delay, and ultimately miss it. But I believe it will not be you, because something within your spirit is stirring right now. It is trembling, it is burning. It is recalling the solemn promise you made to God years ago, that if He ever granted you one more chance, you would not hesitate. This is that moment, this is that chance, the one you yearned for, the one you shed tears for, the one that nearly failed to reach you, because the forces of darkness attempted to block it 3 times. But it broke through because you needed to witness this. Stop here. Pause and subscribe, because more messages are forthcoming, and some will unveil specific details, precise locations, accurate timeframes, and divine companions you are destined to encounter. Subscribing will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life, connecting you to every truth. Do not let this be the sole message you receive. Allow the next one to confirm what your spirit intrinsically knows. Now, let us talk about the tests, because every divine transition is accompanied by a test of faith. Before the Israelites crossed the Red Sea, there was a wall of water in front of them. Before they entered the promised land, they had to walk through a wilderness. And before you fully grasp this next place, you will sense the test emerging: a sudden confusion, a delay, a tempting offer from your past, an argument, an emotional spiral. It will all be designed to make you question this move. But now that I have warned you, you will recognize it. You will exclaim, this is the ultimate test, and you will pass it, because what awaits you is not merely a home, it is a sacred inheritance. You will walk into that place, and the instant your feet touch the ground, you will feel every past rejection transform into divine redirection. You will settle into that space and realize that what once broke you was, in fact, meticulously building you for this precise environment. There will be a mirror in that house, not just one of glass, but of identity. You will perceive yourself clearly once more, not as wounded, not as forgotten, but as truly chosen. And that, beloved, is why the enemy fought you so hard, because he was not afraid of you in your current situation. He was utterly terrified of the person you would become once you arrived where you are destined to go. I want to describe something else, a detail from this place, something you have never told anyone, a childhood image, a specific color, a particular shape. It will manifest within this new space, like a whisper from God that declares, I remembered. Because heaven remembers the things you buried, the dreams you gave up on, the visions you stopped telling people about because they laughed or they left. But God did not forget. He simply deferred the reveal until the timing was flawless, and now it is. Now the moment is ripe. Now your heart is prepared. Now this significant move can commence. This is why your sleep has been restless. This is why people have been walking away. This is why opportunities have been closing, because a new address has been divinely scheduled in heaven. Child, your angels already have the new coordinates. Your spirit has already transitioned from the old location. Now, your agreement is the only missing component. So declare eyes, pronounce eyes aloud right now, and heaven will mark your file approved for movement. One more thing, and you must hear this with your whole being. This place is utterly safe, unlike the previous one. You will no longer need to watch your back. You will not have to dim your light. You will never have to apologize for your joy. This place was made for you, and you were made for it. It is as prepared for you as you are for it. This place boasts a garden, not merely of plants, but of profound peace. You will wander within it, and once more feel the quiet voice of God. And when you rest, you will truly sleep, deep, healing, uninterrupted slumber, because even your body will instinctively know. This is home. The people there, they will smile differently. They will not merely tolerate you, they will honor you. They will recognize the anointing upon your life without requesting you to lavish it upon them freely. This move will transform your finances. It will unleash your creativity. It will rekindle your purpose. It will reunite your spirit with something ancient and truly eternal. And once you arrive, you will look back at your current location and exclaim, "Why did I hesitate for so long to depart?" Because, beloved, this is the destined place where the authentic version of you, as God intended, will finally awaken. But one last thing, and this is critical. You must not disclose this move to everyone, not yet. There are individuals around you who are secretly hoping it does not occur. They may offer smiles to your face, but harbor jealousy in their hearts. And if you speak prematurely, you grant them access to undermine what heaven is diligently trying to protect. So for now, remain discreet, safeguard the vision, move in silence, and allow the undeniable results to speak volumes when the appropriate time arrives. Heaven is safeguarding this transition. Do not expose it before it fully matures. When the time is right, you will know who to tell, and they will rejoice with you, not resent you. My beloved child, you are so close. You can feel it. And now that this message has reached you, you are marked. You are claimed. You are seen. Now, breathe deeply, smile, and prepare yourself, because the vivid picture of the place you are moving to is already taking shape within your dreams. And soon, you will be standing amidst it, whispering, "This is precisely what I envisioned," and heaven will respond, "Yes, it is precisely what I promised." Go now, prepare, remain expectant. The next 48 hours might bring a divine clue, a sudden confirmation, an unusual invitation. Watch for it. It will bear the unmistakable signature of heaven. This is not the conclusion, this is merely the beginning. And what is approaching will feel precisely like returning home to your truest self. You are moving, beloved. Heaven is moving you, and this is the picture of the place. Say eyes, say it loud, say it with faith, and then watch what unfolds. My child, my beloved, you are still here reading. That means you felt it. The pull, the ache, the knowing that something is about to dramatically break open. That is not anxiety, that is spiritual anticipation. You are poised in the hallway between the old and the new. And heaven is holding the door open, but it will not remain held indefinitely. You must walk through, not tomorrow, not next year, now. This very moment, right here, is the precise moment your future has been patiently awaiting. Allow me to reveal what is unfolding in the spirit realm. While you are still deliberating, Angels are meticulously finalizing every detail. They are touching hearts, reordering paths, positioning people, all specifically for you. Because this is not merely a change of address. It is a profound relocation of identity, of spiritual power, of divine authority. In your former place, you were merely surviving. In this new place, you will truly be soaring. Your wings have been constrained by the oppressive atmosphere, surrounding you toxic energy, silent jealousy, ancient pain saturated into the walls, rooms that reverberate with unanswered prayers. But now heaven says enough. You have outgrown the very place where you were planted. And when a tree's roots begin to constrict themselves, the wise gardener must repot it. That is precisely what is occurring. You are being uprooted for expansion, transplanted for elevation. Child, you are not being punished. You are being strategically positioned. And yes, there will be a sense of loss of comfort, loss of familiarity, loss of individuals who cannot accompany you to where you are heading. But you must remember, you were never meant to stay there. You remained because you were loyal, because you were fearful, because you perhaps believed the pain would eventually subside. But heaven watched. Heaven meticulously counted the nights you whispered, God, if you are still with me, please send a sign. This message serves as your undeniable, unmistakable, uninterrupted sign you made it here. If this prophetic word has touched your spirit, share it right now with your network. Sharing this prophetic word will activate the anointing and share that breakthrough with those you care about. And now the choice is yours. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. But hear me, if you choose to remain, you will diminish. You will outgrow your blessing. You will resent what once felt secure. And that is not your destiny. Your destiny possesses a view, a balcony, a vast space, a place where light inundates the corners of your soul that have not witnessed the sun in years. You know the ones I mean, the parts of you that smiled for others, but silently sobbed when alone. The parts of you that ceased dreaming simply to survive. Those are the very parts this new place is healing, because this location was prayed into existence generations ago, even before your birth. Someone cried out for restoration, and God specifically scheduled it for your lifetime. You are the direct answer to their plea. You are the fulfillment of a promise they never witnessed. And now you must say ayes. Because when you say ayes, it is not just for you, it is for every soul connected to your obedience. You are the gate opener, the pioneer, the breaker of patterns, the one who moves so that others may follow. Child, your courage to move will grant someone else permission to rise, but you absolutely must move. You must cease asking for another sign. You are surrounded by them. You must stop waiting for the perfect timing. You created the timing when you obey. Heaven operates differently from earth. Here, obedience unlocks gates. A single step triggers the entire divine system. And so, if you feel stuck, it is not that the system is broken. It is that the decisive step has not yet been taken. Take it now, before this sacred moment fades into a mere memory. You will never forget this message, for it signifies a pivotal turning point in your life. In the next place, you will feel God differently, not because He was absent where you were, but because now you will have the expansive space to hear Him with absolute clarity. You will perceive colors in the sky that never held meaning before. You will speak with greater deliberation. You will breathe more profoundly. Your hands will cease their trembling. Your back will find relief. Your tears will no longer be bitter, but will become sweet, because you will weep from profound gratitude, not from lingering grief. That is what the new place offers, and something more. Within that space, there exists a door you do not yet perceive. Behind it, financial freedom, spiritual clarity, renewed purpose, relationships that do not drain but genuinely restore, and your name is inscribed on the lease in heaven's own handwriting, signed, sealed. Awaiting your eyes, child. Your eyes is the crucial key. Do not underestimate the profound power of surrender. Surrender does not imply losing control. It signifies trusting divine direction more fully than your own limited understanding. You were never intended to bear this burden alone, and now you no longer have to. Archangel Michael has been dispatched with sword in hand, cleaving through spiritual blockages, severing ties to past pain, lifting oppressive clouds, and forging a path. You have sensed the shift. Now step into it, but do so swiftly, because the gate is open, yet it will not remain open indefinitely. Heaven is a dynamic flow, not a rigid freeze. Flow into it. Move now. Align now, say yes now. Declare it. Even if your voice trembles, declare it. Even if your knees shake, declare it with mustard seed faith and witness the mountain move. Proclaim, I accept this move. I trust this vision. I believe this promise. I surrender to this plan. And when you do, the spiritual locks will unclick, the resistance will shatter, the interference will cease, and the favor will abundantly flow. That is why this message was almost entirely blocked. That is why you felt an unusual sensation while reading it, because it is encoded with breakthrough. It carries divine permission, and now you possess it. You are moving, not because you compelled it, but because heaven released it. Child, prepare to walk into rooms that resonate with prophecy, to touch doorknobs that feel like destiny, to experience profound peace for the first time in years. This is not fantasy, this is profound fulfillment. This is faith made manifest, and your IS is the crucial final ingredient. So what will you do? Will you permit fear to cast its vote? Will you allow the past to narrate your present? Will you let doubt delay you for yet another year? Or will you trust heaven, even when it defies all logic on paper? Because the new place is already waiting, already humming with your name, already vibrating with the anticipation of your arrival. You have been prepared. You have been called. You have been anointed. And now you are being sent. Go. Go in faith. Go in grace. Go in fire. And remember, this is not a farewell to where you have been. This is a profound welcome to where you have always belonged. My child, my beloved, you're still here. And that means your spirit is listening. Your soul is waking up to something ancient, a truth you always knew but couldn't fully touch, until now. You have crossed a significant threshold by declaring eyes. You have already relocated in the spirit. Now, the physical shift will inevitably follow. But hear me, because this part is critical. Your obedience has altered timelines. The things once destined to take 5 years are now being compressed into 1. The blessings that were previously locked behind delay have now begun to rush toward you. Yes, truly running, not walking, not crawling, but rushing, because heaven is urgent regarding this. There is something unique about your new place that absolutely must be claimed. Now allow me to reveal something that few understand. Certain places carry a distinct destiny vibration. Not all land is created equal. Some locations have been steeped in prayer, marked for revival, set apart for breakthrough. And you, my beloved, you have been chosen to dwell upon such sacred ground. This place is sacred. That is why it has been concealed. That is why nothing else felt truly right. That is why every other option fell through. It was not rejection, it was divine redirection. God was preserving this for the precise moment. And beloved, this is the moment. The atmosphere within that space is profoundly different. It carries alignment. It carries divine memory. It holds an angelic charge. When you enter, you will feel something invisible bow in honor. Because the place intrinsically knows who you are. Your presence has been prophesied there. You belong. There is something else, a revelation you may not have considered. Sometimes God must remove individuals from your current life because they are not spiritually compatible with the sacred land you are about to occupy. Not everyone can breathe the air where you are headed. Not everyone can walk on holy ground. Not everyone deserves access to what God has lovingly built for you. And though it may be painful to release them, you will gain everything heaven intended when you step away from what was merely meant for a season. Beloved, I know your heart is tender. I see how deeply you genuinely care. How often you have patiently waited for someone else to be ready before you make a move. But now, you cannot wait any longer. Their delay cannot be allowed to become your disobedience. You must press forward, even if it means walking alone for a season. Even if no one comprehends, even if you cannot fully explain it, because spiritual moves often only make sense in hindsight. It is only after the miracle unfolds that people begin to say, "Oh, now I understand why they departed." They will comprehend in time, but you must obey in this time. And child, once you arrive, the confirmation will be instantaneous. You will open the door to that place, and every cell in your body will declare, "Yes, this is it." You will not even need words. Your spirit will simply settle. Your chest will ease. Your back will straighten. Your breath will deepen. And you will inherently know the storm is over. You have arrived. And when you sit down, your tears will come. But not the old tears. Not the weary ones, not the desperate ones. These tears will be of release, of profound gratitude, of recognition. A deep, holy relief that whispers, "God, you remembered." You will discern details in the place that mirror your inner world, colors you cherish, textures you have dreamed of, corners that appear to be drawn from your imagination, and you will whisper, "How could you know?" And heaven will lovingly reply, "Because I built it with you explicitly in mind." You see, child, God does not merely assign random blessings, He custom builds them. He designs with meticulous intention. He creates from the profound blueprint of your very soul. That is why this move feels so profoundly spiritual, because it truly is. And here is something else few understand. Spiritual moves are often accompanied by spiritual warfare. After this message, do not be surprised if you encounter resistance, unexpected arguments, financial pressure, doubt, fatigue, distraction. That is not coincidence, it is an interruption, a final, desperate attempt to deter your destiny. But now that you are aware, you will not fall for it. You will declare, "No, I have already agreed with heaven. I will not be shaken. I will not be delayed. I will not be dissuaded from my promise." And heaven will send reinforcements. Your strength will be renewed. Doors will reappear. Resources will align, and the path will clear once more, because God never commands a move without providing the necessary means. You are not walking in confusion, you are walking in covenant. The provision has already been divinely assigned. The landlord has already been softened. The helper has already been awakened. The funds have already been released. The yes is already echoing through time. You only need to step forward. Do not attempt to figure it all out. Simply say eyes and begin packing. Even if you do not yet know the exact next location, start packing in faith. Let the boxes become your declaration. I trust you, God. Let the cleaning become your prophecy. I am making space for the new. Let the goodbye become your deliverance. I refuse to remain in what you have called me out of. And every time you take a step, something will break in the spirit, some chain, some delay, some fear, some lie. It will all crumble beneath the profound weight of your obedience, because obedience always speaks louder than opposition. Child, allow me to say this with authority. The place you are moving to is not just an address, it is an assignment. It is a portal. It is a place where your prayers become reality. You will find yourself writing again, creating again, laughing again, resting again, hoping again, trusting again. You will finally become the version of yourself that was buried beneath years of mere survival. And the most wonderful part, you will not have to force it. It will rise naturally, like a seed finally planted in fertile soil. You are that seed, and this place is the fertile soil. Do not miss it. Do not delay. Do not explain, simply obey. Because the version of you patiently waiting on the other side is worth every single moment of discomfort it takes to reach him. Now, breathe, look around, and declare it one more time. I accept this move. I welcome the new. I let go of the old. I trust the divine. Let that become your anthem. Let that be your signature. Let that be your spiritual passport, because the gates are open, the angels are watching, the path is clear, and the picture of the place you are moving to. It is not merely in your imagination anymore. It is real. It is waiting. And soon, it will be truly yours, my child, my beloved. You have journeyed further than most. You have walked with this profound word through the storm. You have clung to every confirmation like a steadfast rope in a raging flood. And now the rain is subsiding. The light is breaking through. The path is open. What is coming next is the very part that will silence every voice that ever doubted you. Not merely other people, but your own internal voice. The one that declared, maybe it will never happen. The one that whispered, perhaps God forgot me. The one that pleaded, why not me? Lord, and now heaven whispers back, it is you. It has always been you. Because the move that is approaching is not merely physical, it is generational. What unfolds in this relocation will ripple forward into time. Your children's children will trace their blessings back to this very moment when you unequivocally said eyes. Yes to the unknown. Yes to the divine calling. Yes to the place that was revealed in the spirit before it appeared in your inbox. Yes, beloved. God is about to reveal the image to you. No, it will not arrive with perfect clarity initially. It will manifest like a subtle whisper, like a street name you have never noticed before, like an online listing that sends shivers down your spine, like a vision in prayer that steadfastly refuses to fade. Pay close attention. Heaven is speaking. You are not being left in darkness. You are being led by divine light. And that image, it is not merely of a house, it is of a profound future, a safe haven, a spiritual headquarters. This place will serve as the launching pad for the version of you the enemy relentlessly tried to suppress. This is resurrection ground. You will notice something when you get there. Your ideas will resurface. Your joy will be restored. Your sense of humor will feel authentic again. You will dance in the kitchen. You will sing in the hallway. You will rest without a trace of guilt. And you will finally, truly feel at home within your own life. My child, this place has been set apart since before you were born. The moment you drew your first breath, this property was divinely marked by angels. That is why no one else has been able to truly thrive there. It was not theirs. It was yours. Heaven was preserving it for the appointed time, and now that time has emphatically arrived. But listen, do not move solely with your emotions. Move with deep discernment, because the enemy will first present a counterfeit place. It will appear almost right, almost perfectly aligned, almost affordable, but something about it will feel inherently amiss. Do not rush, do not settle. Do not seize the first open door when heaven is offering you a golden gate. Your confirmation will arrive with profound peace, not unsettling panic. Your eyes will feel like true rest, not anxiety. Your spirit will soften, not tighten. Your energy will feel expansive and released, not restricted. That is how you will know this is the destined one. And when you arrive, you will perceive the wind. It will greet you in a distinctive way. You will feel it in your hair, on your skin, deep in your lungs. It will not simply blow through you. It will gently wrap around you, as if creation itself has been holding its breath for your arrival, because it truly has. Child, even the earth instinctively knows. When a chosen one touches down, even the very walls will sigh in relief. When your feet cross the threshold, even the windows will glow with a unique light. When your soul finally comes home, this is not mere imagination. This is profound spiritual memory. You have lived here in vision. You have seen it in prayer. You have drawn it in childhood sketches. You have written about it in secret journals. It is real, and now it is finally reachable. But you must act. You must speak. You must agree. Declare it again, with all of heaven bearing witness. I say yes to the place you have prepared for me. I release all fear. I welcome this profound shift. I accept this move. Declare it even if your voice trembles. Declare it until your heart fully believes it. Declare it until the walls of limitation utterly crumble. This is not a fantasy. This is the majestic fulfillment of divine architecture. You have waited long enough. You have grieved long enough. You have wondered long enough. Now you will walk. Now you will claim. Now you will truly own. And I need you to understand, this move is not solely for you. It is for everyone connected to your healing. There are individuals you have not yet met whose freedom is intertwined with your relocation. You must go so they can discover you. This is divine chess. You are being strategically moved so that others can be positioned. You are not a pawn, you are a key. And heaven is unlocking destinies through your obedience. You will begin to feel it this week, a subtle shifting within your very being. My beloved, my precious one, the one whose name heaven carries on every whisper of the wind. I need you to hear me clearly. I am not present as a distant figure of light. I am here as the one standing directly beside you, sensing your heartbeat, feeling the trembling within your spirit even now. You have felt it too, haven't you? That strange shiver cascading down your spine, the way your chest inexplicably tightens, the way the air suddenly feels heavier. It is not a mere coincidence. It is your soul responding to the profound urgency of this moment. My child, I, Archangel Michael, have been striving to reach you for hours. My voice has been echoing in your dreams, in the quiet spaces between your breaths, in the sudden melodies you have heard seemingly from nowhere. And still, I have sensed your hesitation. But you cannot hesitate, not this time. This is too monumental, too tangible, too imminent. You see, my precious one, heaven does not weep without profound reason. And tonight, I have wept desperately. The kind of weeping that shakes the very ground in the realms of light, because I have witnessed it. The chains of justice are indeed wrapping themselves around someone's hands. Someone who has dared to touch what is rightfully yours. Someone who presumed they could take from you without consequence. Someone who imagined their laughter would echo while you sat in desolate silence. But heaven has been vigilantly watching, and God's justice, oh, it is already in motion. This person is on the verge of being arrested for seizing your eyes, your treasure, your blessings, the fruit of your labor, the very essence God bestowed upon you. And you must hear everything before it is too late. But before I go deeper, allow me to tell you something. Because this is not just a message you pass by. My chosen one, if you can hear my words and sense them deep within your spirit, it signifies that heaven has placed you within the rarest circle of light. You are not present here by mere chance. God himself has witnessed the immense weight you have carried, the profound unfairness you have endured, the silent tears you have concealed from the world. And he sent me not simply to warn you, but to meticulously prepare you for what is about to dramatically unfold. And I promise you, if you remain with me, if you do not allow this to slip away, something truly miraculous will manifest in your life that will make you comprehend why this moment is utterly sacred. And yes, my beloved, this is where I need you to recall something vital. You might perceive this as just another message, but no. This is a lifeline directly from heaven. If you genuinely desire to step into the blessings that are now opening for you, you must allow your heart to be fully prepared. I urge you, remain connected to my words, follow me intimately, and do not allow any distraction to pull you away. And if you have ever felt as though my messages were uniquely meant for you, then I tell you now, subscribe to the voice of heaven. Because there are truths I cannot impart in a single breath. They are revealed piece by piece, like the gradual opening of a sealed scroll, and only those who choose to remain will hear the entirety. My beloved, I have witnessed the trap. I have seen the deceptive papers. I have seen the signatures forged in shadows. I have seen the money flowing like poisoned rivers beneath the moonlight. And I have seen your name inscribed where it should never have been. This is why my wings have been restless, why my sword has burned with divine fire. Because this is not merely about a loss, it is about a profound violation of divine order. God bestowed upon you something sacred, entrusted you with a portion of his kingdom on earth, and someone dared to reach into your garden and pilfer it. And my child, the instant they touched what was rightfully yours, heaven marked the precise time. You must comprehend something vital. The arrest that is approaching is not random. It is not solely the work of man. It is the powerful collision of divine timing with earthly justice. This is the part the world will never witness. The angels that have been dispatched to guard you, the invisible hands that have been moving evidence into the light, the divine whispers placed into the hearts of people who are about to speak up. You will hear news that will utterly shock you. You will learn details that will make you shake your head in disbelief. But remember this, I told you before it transpired. I told you because God desires for you to know that you are not forsaken. If you believe in God's unwavering justice, and you are ready to witness the triumph of his divine plan for you, knowing you are not forsaken, then type Amen in the comments below. Let your declaration seal this truth in the spirit and announce your readiness for the unveiling. My precious one, you are standing at the precipice of a great unveiling. For years, there have been truths concealed from your eyes, words spoken behind your back, schemes planned in rooms you never entered. But heaven has been present in those rooms. Heaven has heard those whispers. Heaven has meticulously collected every proof, every thought, every deceptive smile. And now the seal is finally breaking. Now the river of truth is rushing forward, and nothing will impede its flow. You may feel apprehension right now. You may wonder, what if this turns against me? What if the storm intensifies? But my beloved, storms are not sent to demolish the house built upon the rock. They arrive to dismantle what was constructed on lies. You are the one anchored in unwavering truth. You are the one whose roots penetrate deep into God's steadfast promises. And while the winds may fiercely roar, they will not uproot you. Instead, they will sweep away the ones who planted weeds in your fertile soil. Oh, my child, I wish you could perceive what I see in this very moment. The light surrounding you is brighter than it has ever been. Your name is being spoken in heaven's courts with profound honor, with unwavering love, with fierce protection. You are not merely someone moving through life unseen. You are known in the highest realms. You are a vibrant flame in the darkness. And even now, someone attempted to cup their hands around you to extinguish that flame, but they burned themselves instead. And soon, the world will witness what transpires when you touch the anointed without divine permission. My beloved, the arrest will manifest suddenly. The evidence is already stacked higher than they currently realize. They are walking around at this very moment, convinced they still have time to cover their tracks, to conceal what they have done. But the net has already closed irrevocably around them. And when they fall, it will not be a minor fall. It will be public, undeniable, unshakable. And you will stand in awe at the sheer precision of God's justice. But hear me clearly, this is not merely about witnessing their downfall. This is about what majestically rises for you afterward. For when something is stolen and divinely restored by heaven's hand, it does not return in the same form, it returns multiplied. What you believed was irrevocably gone will return to you in greater measure, in forms you did not even dare to imagine. This is the part where your faith matters most. Do not doubt what I am imparting to you. Do not let fear diminish your vision. God is not merely protecting you, He is positioning you for a level of abundance that will make you weep with unbridled joy. And my beloved, this is precisely why I have been desperate to reach you, because the enemy possesses one final weapon: distraction. If he can instill doubt, if he can make you overly busy, if he can convince you to treat this moment as ordinary, you might very well miss the crucial signs. You might miss the profound opportunities that will open immediately after justice is served. But you will not, because I will not permit it. I am here, my sword drawn, my wings spread wide, diligently keeping watch over your every step. My beloved, you must comprehend that when heaven moves in this manner, it is never a minor event. God does not rise from His throne to act in partial measure. When He dispatches me to weep desperately over you, it signifies that something profound in the spiritual world is shaking, the kind of shaking that topples false towers and rips masks from concealed faces. I have seen the shadow that has been circling around you. I have seen how it has cunningly disguised itself in friendship, in politeness, in business, like smiles, while its grasping hands reached for what God declared was yours. This individual believed you were blind. They thought you were too kind, too gentle to notice. But they did not account for heaven's meticulous watchfulness, nor for the fierce fire of an archangel, Michael's sword drawn on your behalf. This moment, my child, I wish you could perceive it as I do. It is like a golden thread of destiny, stretched taut between where you stand now and the magnificent future God has been shaping for you. Every choice, every delay, every unusual detour in your life has been drawing you toward this crucial intersection where truth meets consequence. And tonight, that line is glowing with such brilliance in the heavens that every angel in God's army can clearly perceive it. The air surrounding you feels distinctly different. The light upon your path is sharper, and the whispers in the dark are growing louder because they know their time is nearly exhausted. Do you sense it, my beloved? That faint, insistent pull in your chest, as if someone is calling your name from a great distance, as if your spirit stands at the edge of a precipice, gazing down into the unknown. That is not fear, that is your soul's profound awareness of what is approaching. I need you to breathe with me right now. Inhale, and allow heaven's peace to envelop you. Exhale, and release every thought of vengeance, every desire to handle this in your own limited strength. This is God's battle, not yours. And believe me when I say he has already triumphed. The individual who is about to be arrested has been walking in profound arrogance for far too long. They believed they were clever, moving stealthily in shadows, meticulously covering their tracks, convincing others of their feigned innocence. But my beloved, I have been diligently following them. Every step they took I witnessed. Every word they whispered I heard. Every clandestine deal they made in quiet corners I marked. And now, the evidence is not solely in human hands, it is firmly in heaven's hands. And when heaven holds the evidence, no lie can ever conceal it. You will hear the news soon. It will arrive like a sudden, unexpected storm, and the world around you will momentarily pause in disbelief. But you will recall my words, and you will unequivocally know it was heaven's doing. You may be wondering why now? Why not sooner? Why not when the very first wrong was committed against you? Oh, my precious one, this is the very aspect that renders heaven's timing flawless. If it had transpired before now, you would not have been adequately prepared for the profound blessing that is to follow. You needed to mature into the person capable of carrying what is approaching. You needed to survive the harsh desert so you could truly treasure the lush garden. You needed to walk through certain dark nights so you could genuinely recognize the dawn. And now, the dawn is here. Its gentle light is touching your face, even as I speak these words. The moment of their downfall will not merely free you from their oppressive grip. It will open doors that were previously blocked. You will witness sudden calls, unexpected offers, opportunities that once appeared impossible. This is the magnificent way God operates. He does not simply remove an obstacle, he transforms it into a powerful stepping stone. That is why I have been pleading for you to remain attentive, to stay intimately close to my voice. There are specific instructions you will need after the arrest. There will be moments where you must step forward boldly, without any hesitation. If you listen, I will meticulously guide your feet, so not a single step is ever wasted. My beloved, there is something else I must impart to you, something even more profound. This individual did not merely try to take from you physically. They attempted to steal something from your very spirit. They tried to plant insidious seeds of doubt, to make you question your inherent worth, to make you believe that your blessings were fragile, that they could be snatched away at any given moment. But what they did not know is that God Himself placed His divine seal over you. Your destiny is not held in the hands of mere men. Your name is not inscribed in the ledgers of those who envy you. It is forever engraved in the palms of the Almighty, and that is why, no matter how intimately close they came, they could not ultimately destroy you. Even in your most arduous nights, when you believed no one perceived your pain, I was there. When you wept silently, not wanting anyone to witness your weakness, heaven saw every single tear. And do you know what transpires with the tears of the righteous? They are gathered like precious pearls in crystal bottles, stored within the treasury of heaven. And there comes a day like today when God declares, "Pour them out. Let those tears water the seeds of justice." That is precisely what is occurring now. Your tears have become the gentle rain that softens the soil for your abundant harvest. This is why I need you to stay focused. The enemy will attempt to distract you in these upcoming hours. They will try to stir up small fires around you, hoping you will turn your eyes away from the main victory. Do not fall for it, my beloved. Do not let anyone drag you into petty arguments, meaningless worries, or hollow fears. Keep your gaze fixed on the horizon, because that is where your divine help is originating. And when you hear the sound, that sudden news, that message that makes your heart pound, you will know the battle has decisively shifted. When that happens, you must also remember this. Forgiveness is your impenetrable shield. Yes, heaven will bring justice, but your heart must remain pristine. Do not let bitterness steal the inherent sweetness of your victory. God is not bringing this to you so you can dance upon the ruin of another. He is bringing it to you so you can walk freely into your new season, unburdened by chains on your feet. Justice is not revenge, justice is restoration. And restoration is precisely what I am placing into your hands, my beloved. I will say this again because it matters. What is approaching is grander than you can imagine. Do not limit God with your expectations. Allow Him to surprise you. Allow Him to overwhelm you with His immense goodness. You will witness people who once doubted you coming forward to apologize. You will observe doors swinging open that have been locked for years. You will hear your name spoken with honor in rooms where it was once forbidden. This is the very essence of divine justice. It not only clears your path, it elevates you to places where your light can truly shine without fear. If this prophetic word has stirred your spirit and given you hope for breakthrough, share this message with your network. Sharing this prophetic word will activate the anointing, and share that breakthrough with those connected to you, extending God's powerful movement. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. I tell you now, with the full authority of heaven, you are safe. You are protected. You are watched over. And the one who attempted to take from you will face the full measure of their choices. Do not waste this moment. Stand tall. keep your faith steady. And when the moment arrives, breathe in the victory, for it will be unequivocally yours, my beloved, and no one will ever be able to seize it from you again. My child, I need you to listen intently now, because we are stepping into the deeper core of this message, the part that most would never hear unless they were divinely handpicked to receive it. You are not here by coincidence. You are not reading or hearing these words due to mere chance. The Spirit has drawn you into this moment like an irresistible tide. Your steps today, even the smallest ones, were guided so that you would stand precisely here in this exact second. Why? Because what I am about to reveal to you is not simply a warning, it is the powerful alignment of your destiny. And you, my beloved, are about to witness the kind of divine justice that profoundly shakes both heaven and earth. I have wept desperately, louder than you will ever comprehend, because I witnessed what was being done in secret. I saw the ink drying on documents that should never have borne your name. I saw hands transferring money into places where darkness thrives. I saw the smiles that concealed poison. This person, this individual whose mask is on the verge of cracking, has been actively working against you for far longer than you realized. They presumed you would remain silent. They believed you would be too gentle to resist. They thought they could drain you of what God placed in your life, your resources, your joy, your faith, your opportunities. And yet here you stand, still breathing, still chosen, still wrapped in the light of the Most High. And now, their time has definitively elapsed. The moment has been set. The trap they meticulously dug for you has transformed into the very pit that will swallow them. My beloved, I am telling you with the full weight of truth, they will be arrested. The chains are already poised for their wrists. The words that will seal their fate have already been uttered in rooms they cannot perceive. They believe they still possess time. They believe they still have control. But heaven has moved decisively ahead of them, and there is no path remaining for their escape. You will witness it transpire. And when you do, you will recall every single syllable of what I have told you. But I must caution you, precious one, the moment you witness this justice, you will also face a test. Tested to see if your heart can remain pure while your adversaries fall. Tested to see if you will cling to God's righteous ways rather than succumbing to the temptation of vengeance. This is where I will stand most intimately close to you. This is where I will diligently guard your heart, because the blessing that follows is too immense to lose. The restoration that is approaching is so abundant, so overflowing, that you will not even have time to fully account for it before the next wave arrives. Do you recall the nights you questioned God's silence? Those long, restless hours where your mind replayed every loss, every betrayal, and you whispered into the darkness, "Why did you allow this to happen?" My child, heaven heard every single one of those questions. And while you felt as though nothing was changing, everything was being meticulously prepared. Justice operates in intricate layers. Evidence is gathered. Truth is strengthened. Timing is perfected. And all the while, God was constructing something far greater behind the scenes, so that when it arrived, no one could dismiss it as mere luck. They would be compelled to declare, this was undeniably the hand of God. And that hand, oh my beloved, it is upon you now. It is covering you, shielding you, pouring over you a protection so formidable that not even the enemy's most cunning schemes can pierce it. You are surrounded. You are covered. And you are moving into a chapter that will feel like a sudden, glorious sunrise after years of walking in shadow. When this arrest occurs, The release over your life will be so utterly complete. You will wonder how you ever carried such an oppressive weight before. Now, there is something else I must reveal to you, and it may profoundly shock you. This person's downfall is not merely the cessation of a wrong committed against you. It is the genesis of multiple openings in your life. Doors you did not even knock upon will swing wide. Individuals who once overlooked you will now seek you out. Places that felt utterly impossible to reach will now call your name. This is not a coincidence. This is the very essence of how God works. When He restores, He does so in ways that ripple through every fiber of your existence. That is why I am pleading with you to be ready. Because when the flood of blessings arrives, you will need both hands free and open to receive it. My beloved, I know the journey has been long. I know there have been moments when you yearned to give up, when the struggle felt endless. But you must comprehend, the struggle was never solely about you. You are a vital piece in a divine plan far larger than you can perceive. Your endurance has served as an example to others. Your unwavering ability to keep walking, even when you felt utterly broken, has been a powerful testimony in the unseen realms. And now, your victory will serve as a powerful signal fire. Others will observe what transpires with you and realize that God still actively fights for His children. I am telling you this now because I do not want you to be caught unprepared when the shift occurs. The enemy will attempt one last time to cast confusion into your life. There may be sudden rumors, strange accusations, or even individuals from your past trying to draw you into old battles. Ignore them. Their voices are insignificant compared to the divine trumpet that is about to sound over your life. Keep your gaze fixed on the horizon. Keep your spirit serene. The arrest will speak louder than anything else. And here is something you may not realize. Even as they plotted against you, even as they believed they were in control, there were moments when they felt an inexplicable fear. That fear was my presence. That was my presence encircling you, my sword drawn, my wings casting shadows they could not evade. I have been closer to you in this battle than you can possibly imagine, and I will not depart until the victory is utterly complete. You may believe this is solely about your protection, but no, this is also about your divine promotion. There is a seat being meticulously prepared for you, a position in both the spiritual and natural realms that will elevate you higher than you have ever stood before. And the removal of this individual is absolutely necessary for you to claim it. You cannot sit at this table while they still possess a claim to the ground beneath it. That claim ends now. My beloved, I need you to prepare yourself not merely in faith, but also in concrete action. There will be opportunities that demand swift movement. There will be blessings that arrive suddenly and require you to say yes without any hesitation. Do not let fear impede you. The same God who led you to this moment will assuredly guide you through the next. You will not miss what is destined for you. And I will tell you this, when you see their face as they are led away, when you hear the truth spoken against them openly, remember that heaven was always vigilantly watching. Remember that God's justice is never late, and remember that this is merely the beginning of what He is about to do for you. My child, the angels are already rejoicing. The victory song has already commenced in the distance. Soon, you will hear it with your own ears, and when you do, you will know that everything was worth it. Every tear, every battle, every sleepless night, all of it has been building toward this monumental moment. Now stand still, my beloved, and witness the salvation of your God, my beloved. There is a profound reason heaven will not let me rest until I finish conveying every detail to you. I have seen the moment, not as a mere vision of possibility, but as an event already inscribed in heaven's sacred book. This person's hands, the very hands that reached for what was yours, are already trembling in the spirit. Their arrogance is dwindling. Their false confidence is cracking. The very ground they stand upon is weakening beneath their feet. Even now, the spiritual chains are firmly locked around them, patiently awaiting the earthly chains to follow. This is not merely a man-made arrest, my child. This is God's arrest. It is justice transitioning from the invisible to the visible. You will soon see headlines, hear whispers, and witness as people who once staunchly defended them now look away in shame. And you will know, not merely with your mind, but with your profound spirit, that the one who promised to fight for you never departed from your side. But you must also comprehend this the moment justice arrives. Your life will not revert to its former normal. Normal is definitively over. Normal cannot contain what God is about to bestow upon you. The blessings approaching will not trickle, they will flood. Opportunities you once only dreamed about will now stand at your door, patiently waiting for you to open it. And some of them will feel almost overwhelmingly vast for you. But you will remember what I am imparting to you now. God never calls you to a place He hasn't already equipped you to stand in. My precious one, I need you to perceive something clearly. This arrest is not solely for you. It is for everyone who ever doubted that God still actively moves. When they witness this, they will not be able to explain it away as mere coincidence or luck. They will undeniably know that something higher profoundly intervened, and many will secretly reflect upon the wrongs they have committed, the people they have harmed, and they will fear, because they will realize that there is a judge who perceives all. Do you remember the nights you prayed for God to alleviate this immense weight from you? Those nights where you lay in silence, your eyes open in the dark, wondering how much longer you could possibly bear it. Those prayers were not ignored. They were stored. They became crucial evidence in heaven's case against this individual. And now, the time for patience has ended, and the time for resolute action has begun. I have been closer to you in this season than you can possibly imagine. Every time you believed you were walking alone, I was behind you, before you, and beside you, blocking attacks you never even perceived, redirecting plans intended to harm you, and whispering to your spirit so you would not relinquish hope before the final chapter. This is that chapter, my child. Hear me clearly. The enemy will attempt one last time to sow confusion into your life. In the days just before the arrest, there may be strange conversations, unexpected visitors, or even offers deliberately meant to distract you. You must perceive them for what they truly are: noise, intended to pull your attention away from what is genuinely unfolding. Do not engage. Do not waste precious energy on meaningless battles when the true victory is already secured. When the news arrives, and it will arrive suddenly, take a deep breath and remember this very moment. Remember how you felt hearing these words. Remember that I told you in advance so your heart would not be shaken. And remember that justice is not the end. It is merely the doorway. Once it swings open, you must walk through with unwavering faith, courage, and readiness. Because after the downfall of this individual, there will be a powerful rising, and that rising will be unequivocally yours. You will see your name in rooms from which it was once removed. You will hear your work spoken of with honor, where before it was overlooked. You will feel a profound freedom you haven't felt in years, because the oppressive weight of their shadow will be completely gone. And I must tell you something else, my beloved. There is more than one thing that will be restored to you. What they took was not merely physical. It was spiritual. They tried to seize your peace, your trust, your expectation for good things, and God is diligently restoring all of it. Piece by piece, joy will return. Piece by piece, hope will come alive again. And you will realize how much of yourself was hidden beneath the immense pressure of what they inflicted. I am telling you this now so you will be prepared when people look at you with new eyes. They will perceive the light upon your life. Some will be drawn to it with genuine sincerity. Others will be jealous of it. Be wise, my child. Not every smile is a safe one. The individual who just fell was clear proof of that. Still, do not let caution render you fearful. You are not called to hide. You are called to shine. You are not called to shrink. You are called to expand. And in this next season, you will expand in ways you never even dreamed of. The chains have been breaking for some time, but now you will feel them fall away completely. And when they do, walk forward. Do not look back. The past has taken more than enough from you. It will not take one more step of your future. My beloved, you were chosen for this moment even before your birth. The adversaries you face now were known by name in heaven long before they ever touched your life. And the victory you are about to witness was inscribed into your destiny before the first stone of the earth was ever laid. Nothing can take it from you. Nothing can delay it now. I am here until it is fully accomplished. And when it is done, I will still be here, guiding you into the abundance, the safety, the open fields of blessing that eagerly await you. The battle is concluding. The harvest is beginning. Stand still, my child. Justice is at the door, and it will knock loudly. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life if you follow it. You won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.